Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're all feeling wonderful. In this tutorial, we are going to see how we can create a maze game in Scratch. Let's dive in. This is Ellie and this is your place to learn to code and have fun. Okay, let's create a new project first. And guess what's gonna be the name? Obviously, we're gonna name it Maze. So maze, and guess what we need? We need a maze as a backdrop first, and since the maze is not among the default Scratch backdrops, I'm going to maze generator. I search for maze generator, and the first thing I see, this mazegenerator.net is a good place to grab a maze backdrop. So I'm gonna change the width and height to 10 by 10 so that it's not gonna be too narrow, and then I click on generate. Here the default is PDF, so make sure to change it to PNG and then just download it to your computer. And when it was ready, 10 by 10 maze, all I need to do is go to the backdrop and upload it here. So 10 by 10 maze. So now we see this beautiful maze is here, which is a bit small, but I can click on this backdrop tab and then choose this, the whole thing, and drag it to make sure it's covering the most of the screen. So I zoom here and then I drag. Now this is a good size. Okay, and then this cat is a little too big for the maze, so it should fit within these like corridors, kind of. So let's make it 10 or maybe a bit bigger, 20. Seems like a very good size. So I also need a goal or like a destination, so I'm gonna choose one more sprite. Let's take, what shall we take? Let's take this gift. Okay, and then I put the gift up at the destination. So the cat starts from here and the goal is to get to here. And this one is also too big. And now it's a good size. It can be a bit bigger. Okay, here we go. Now let's get the fun started. We're going to write the code. The code is very easy. We need to write a code for the cat to move left and right, up and down without touching the walls. And when we get to this point, we need to say we won or the game is finished or whatever you like. And okay, let's see how. So like always, first thing first, when a green flag clicked, we need to check the keyboard presses so constantly. So I go to control and I'm gonna check something forever. Before that, What I'm gonna do is, let's make sure the cat starts here. So I just put the cat here, and from motion, I'm going to drag the cat to, so go to X, Y of wherever it currently is. So you see these two numbers are matching already. And I also want to make sure that the cat is visible, so it's not hidden under any other thing. So as a good practice, it's good to write show. Obviously in this scenario it's not going to be hidden because I only have a backdrop, and then this is up there, but let's just write it. And now let's write the movements. So I'm gonna write a code for when we are moving towards the right, which means when we are moving towards the right, which I can write it by pressing the right arrow click. So if from the sensing, I'm gonna say key right arrow clicked. If clicked, then I want to move the cat to the right. So I go to motions and I write change X by, let's say, 10, 4, 5, 2, whatever. I would say maybe 5. And since I want to make it look like the cat is moving rather than gliding, since the cat has two costumes like this, by changing from one costume to another costume, I can make it look like it's moving. So I would say next costume. So if I press right, I can move right, and the cat looks like is walking. But obviously the cat should not be able to pass through these lines because they are supposed to be walls, right? So let's write a code here again. Another if condition. If, I'm gonna make this 10 to move a bit faster. Okay, now if from sensing, since these walls are black, I'm gonna use color. If touching color, I click here and then I use this color picker. I put it here so that I can choose the color I want. Now I see if touching color black, what I want to do is revert the movements of the cat. So if the cat has moved 10 steps forward and then hitting the wall, I wanted to say go back to where you were already. So I would say if it went 10 steps forward, I wanted to say go 10 steps backward. So it looks like it cannot pass through the walls. So go here and change X by -10. So let's give it a test. So here is a wall, I can't go. But if it was here, I could go until I touch the wall. Now the same code, so just exactly the same, this part with a little change can be repeated for left, right, up, down. So let's duplicate it once, and then here the only difference is for key left arrow, I would change -10 and for cancelling it, +10. Okay, let's do the same thing for up and down. So it's going to be the same thing, but here instead of key right, key up, instead of key left, key down, and instead of change X, we will say change Y. So let's duplicate this, and then let's put it aside for now. And let's keep only one because we need to change Y as well. So instead of this one, I need to change Y. So I'm gonna drag the code from motion, change Y by 10. So this one, we don't need it. Change Y, another change Y also instead of this. Okay, and -10. So I would say if key up arrow clicked, change Y by 10. If touching the walls, cancel it, revert it, and go back down again. So similar to this one, I want to have a code for downward movement. So I duplicate this, and I say if down arrow clicked, change Y by -10. And if you needed to revert it, if touching the color, black color or walls, change Y by 10. Now all I need to do is put them back inside the forever loop. And this one as well. And this one. Go down, down. Okay, now let's test and see what we have done so far. So start. It doesn't go up. For what reason? If key down, if key up. Because it's not in the forever, so I'm just putting it in the correct place again. Okay. So make sure to, when you are organizing your code, every if is exactly under if, under forever. So currently mine is not, so I'm going to fix it right inside the forever. Now let's see. So the cat can go up, left, up, 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 up. It moves very nice and smooth. And it's working properly, yay. And now, okay, now I can get to the gift. So it means that I could win, but how am I gonna tell my player that I won? So let's write a code for that part as well. I go to the gift and I write when start clicked show, so that I'm sure that it's not under the backdrop and my cat can actually touch it. Then I go back to sprite. I could as well do it on the gift, but I write it here so that I can show everything at one place. I write when start clicked forever if touching the gift, so sensing and now touching, I will change this to gift. If touching gift, then I need to somehow announce that I'm game over. One simple way is just to go here on the looks and say not hello, but like you won, yay, something like this. And maybe I can also play a nice winning sound. So I go to sounds and search for win. Let's upload it, and then from the code, sounds, and play sound win until done. Now let's test it. I'm gonna cheat a little bit so that I can show it faster using my mouse. So I go up and then I touch and it says you won. And the sound, ta-da! I hope you liked this video. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you won't miss the next tutorial. See you next week. Bye!